Hello everyone, this is the Yamato Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to do my third video where I show you my whips and my finished projects that I've done in the past 4 years. So let's get going. I have quite a few to show. Now on top, this is my work in progress. This is the Sea Beauty from Dimensions. It's on 14 count Aida. And last time I showed it to you, I just had the top part of this project done, but I've now completed her hair, all the hair, and some of her body. And here's a little fish that I just finished last night. And I'm doing the back stitch as I go. And I quite like what I'm getting now. And if you look closer, I've done all the back stitching and all the designs around here first. So if I'm using a metal hoop to do my stitching, so the back stitch is a little bit, you know, kind of like floating over the fabric. But I'm sure it'll be fine after I wash it, give it a wash, and put some iron on. I think it'll be okay. Fingers crossed though. Okay, and this is the only project I've worked on since the last time I filmed. So today I would like to show other projects I've completed in the past. And they're not in a chronological order. So if you want to know the specific of these projects, please write in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay. I'm a quite big fan of video games too. And this is a character from The Legend of Zelda. He's Link, and this was a free chart that I found on the internet, and I tried it on a black fabric before I've done this on the green one, and I just made so much mistakes that I had to rip a lot of stitches. Then I ripped my black fabric, so I started over on this is 20 count linen, I guess. And when I showed this to my younger sister, who also plays Zelda, she said, you should make 2 more characters, which are really important. Those are the 3 characters that are really important. And I said, I don't have those charts. I can't find them. And then, well, you can make them. We decided we'd make them. So that's what I did. Allow me for this to hold the fabrics because I've been rolling up these projects. And the next I did was this one. This is the Princess Zelda. And she looks okay if you look at as one person, but if you compare her to the details with him, well, she looks a little bit blurry. So, well, it was a start. This was my first experience with making charts on my own. And then the third one, this is the real bad guy. And he's Ganondorf. So Link and Zelda always try to not beat this guy up. That's the story goes. So those are the 3 characters I did from Zelda. This one was a kit from Magic Needle, and I just saw the picture on the website, I bought this, and I thought I needed to get one because it looked so delicious. This is, I think, a 14 count Aida. Yeah, it was Cherry Cake. The name was Cherry Cake. Now this was a free pattern that I got from my local cross-stitch online web store. And I ordered some charts and she gave me this pattern for free. So I used some variegated threads, I think 3 variegated threads for some of the leaves. And this fabric I tried dyeing it myself with the teal. And I'm not sure if it really went well, but I haven't framed it. That's an easy piece. And this is a chart I bought off of Etsy store. It was Awesome Designs, I think. I bought 3 charts and this was one of the chart. And this contained a lot of fractional stitches. So that was very hard to do, especially these small parts. And her face was quite difficult to do. But I like the outcome. It's pretty nice. And the next one is this one. This one is a kit from Riolis, and it's a plate series, and it's got winter and autumn, and I've got the autumn one, and I'll show you later. And this is the winter one. I haven't framed it or washed. You can see the grids still. And this is done on Aida. I like the part where there are these berries or not? I don't know, but I thought this looked very wintry. The next one is, this is the awesome pattern one, the 3 awesome pattern one. This is the second one I've done. And in the pattern they had a circular kind of background, blue, sky blue background on it, but I thought, it's all in one color. I don't need the background. I just needed Mickey, so I didn't stitch it. But I like it. This had a little bit less fractional stitches than the Peter Pan one. So it was a nice stitch. My daughter likes it. This is a pattern called Little Tokyo from Satsuma Street. I was intending to do this before COVID hit us. And I was thinking that, oh, next year Olympics are held in Tokyo, so why not lighten up my spirits, stitching something related to Tokyo. And I found Satsuma Street and I was stitching it, but no, the Olympics didn't happen. But still, I like it. They're nice. Colors were really pretty, and this was a really fast stitch. And this is something I've completed in January, I think. Yeah, pretty recently, 2021 January. And I've pictured this to make my YouTube account, my icon. And this is stitched on wool, and it was my first experience stitching with wool. And I quite liked it at the end. In the middle, I sometimes thought that, wool, it's pretty thick. It was pretty hard to pull out the needle through the fabric. But at the end, I found out that it's better to use the needle that was included in the kit it was a pretty thick one, but the thickness made it easier to pull out the thread. And I liked it stitching with wool, so I bought a few other kits by Riolis that was using wool, and I'm planning to stitch them. And this is was a free kit that I also found on the internet. And this was my at work piece. So during lunchtime, I would stitch this. And it took me about a year. So about 200 hours maybe during lunchtime. So this was a lunchtime piece. And those were the ones that I haven't framed. And here are some that I've framed. This one is also an awesome design pattern. And I framed it on this is a rubber hoop that you can snatch on. And I really like the coloring. These sparkles were pretty. And this is the autumn plate that I showed you before. It's a pairing piece for the winter one, and this is the autumn one. By Riolis. Quite nice. I like the dragonfly in here. I didn't realize I was stitching a dragonfly after I framed it and found it was there, and so maybe I liked it because I found it laterwards. And this one I completed about maybe a year ago. I was looking forward to put it on Christmas, but didn't get to wash it and erase all the grittings. But I needed to. I was just checking to see if it fits in this frame, and I thought, oh, it fits, and just went away. And here's one of my very early projects. This is Mario, from one of the first Marios to the recent Marios, all the various Marios he can change into. And this was also a free pattern on the web that I found. Maybe the second project I've done? Yeah, something like that. 4 years back, I think. Yes. And I've taped the fabric around this board. Yeah. And the last one I'm going to show you is this one. It's stained glass type of looking stitch. And I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to show it to you, because I didn't know that it was illegal to chart like Disney related things and sell it to people. And I bought this off on Amazon, so I think the seller was doing illegal things and he was gaining money. He or she, I don't know, was I think that person was doing something illegal, and I didn't know, and I stitched it up for my friend, and I haven't sent it out to the friend yet, but that's why I can show it to you. But this took me about half a year, I think, and this is done on 20 count. This is linen, and I've done 2 strands on here, and it was so bulky. I changed it to 1 strand from about around here. I got sick of the bulkiness. But I think you can't really see the fabric. Well, maybe in these parts you can. But his outcome looks okay. So I like this. But I don't think I can give it to it, because we're not allowed to, like, you know, freely go outside of the house. So that's the end. If you have any questions, please comment, and I will see you in about a few weeks, I guess. Thank you for watching.